Hi everyone. So today we will be discussing about what is partial autocovariance or partial autocorrelation. Before moving on, as we have already discussed in my last video, covariance means it's a more of a metric that helps to understand what is the relationship between two variables x and y, how correlated they are. Now, when you're talking about autocovariance, as we discussed in the last blog, it was like calculating the correlation between a given variable and its lagged features. As you can see, the lagged features shift 2 and shift 3 that we have generated here. Pretty easy to understand. Now, partial autocorrelation states that in case of autocovariance, what we are doing is we are directly calculating the correlation between 0 and its lagged features, be it 0 and shift 1, be it 0 and shift 2, or be it 0 and shift 3. But it states that there is also some correlation that can exist between the lagged versions themselves. That is, shift 1 and shift 2 can have some correlation, shift 1 and shift 3 can have some correlation. Now, this correlation between the lagged features can hamper the value of autocovariance that we are calculating with the actual variable and any shift variable. So, if any correlation exists between shift 1 and shift 2, when we would be calculating the autocovariance between variable 0 and shift, the actual variable and shift 1, so eventually that correlation existing between shift 1 and shift 2 will hamper this value. So what we should do? We should first eliminate the correlation uh, that may influence the autocovariance that would get calculated between the actual value and any shifted value, and then calculate the autocovariance. So it is similar to autocovariance, but the case is that we will be first eliminating any correlation that exists between the lagged versions themselves before calculating autocovariance between the actual variable and any of the lagged one.